Have you ever accepted muscle loss as just a natural part of aging? Many people assume that feeling weaker and losing muscle mass in their 40s and 50s is simply inevitable. But what I'm about to share with you today will completely transform how you think about muscle and longevity. Recent groundbreaking research has sent shockwaves through the medical community worldwide. The connection between muscle mass and lifespan is far more powerful and direct than we ever imagined. We're not just talking about feeling stronger or looking better. We're talking about muscle mass literally determining how long you live. A massive 15-year study from UCLA Medical School followed 35,000 adults and discovered something truly remarkable. People in the top 25% for muscle mass had a 48% lower mortality rate compared to those in the bottom 25%. That's a more powerful predictor of survival than smoking status or obesity levels. Even more astounding is joint research from Harvard Medical School and Duke University. They tracked 12,000 adults over 65 for 2 decades and found that the high muscle mass group lived an average of 7.2 years longer than their low muscle mass counterparts. Think about what 7 extra years means. More time to watch your children grow, create memories with grandchildren, and enjoy the fruits of your life's work. So why is muscle mass so intimately connected to longevity? The answer lies in understanding that muscle is far more than just tissue that produces strength. Muscle is your body's metabolic powerhouse, the headquarters of your immune system, and a crucial hormone-producing organ. According to cutting-edge research from Stanford Medical School's Institute on Aging, muscle tissue secretes over 600 different bioactive substances. These compounds, called myokines, suppress inflammation, regulate blood sugar, and strengthen immune function. When muscle mass decreases, the production of these protective substances drops dramatically, leaving you vulnerable to disease. The connection between muscle and brain health is particularly fascinating. Columbia University's Department of Neuroscience published research showing that people with higher muscle mass had 37% lower rates of dementia. This happens because muscles produce a neurotropic factor called BDNF that helps brain cells survive and grow. Muscle also serves as your body's glucose warehouse. Approximately 80% of all glucose is consumed by muscle tissue. So more muscle mass means better blood sugar control. Research from the University of Copenhagen found that for every 10% increase in muscle mass, diabetes risk decreased by 12%. But here's the critical fact you need to understand. Starting at age 30, we begin losing 1% of our muscle mass every year. By age 60, you've lost 30% of the muscle mass you had at 30. By 80, you've lost more than 50%. This condition is called sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. Researchers at Johns Hopkins Medical School have classified sarcopenia as one of the greatest health threats of the 21st century. Muscle loss doesn't just make you weaker. It directly increases fall risk, fractures, immune dysfunction, metabolic disease, and cardiovascular problems across every area of health. Here's the hopeful news. Muscle is unique among body tissues because it can be increased at any age. Research from the University of Washington studied people over 75 and found that just 12 weeks of resistance training increased muscle mass by an average of 28%. Even people over 90 showed significant muscle gains through exercise. So what exactly should you do? The most effective approach is resistance training. But the key isn't intensity, it's consistency. Yale Medical School research shows that exercising 3 times per week for 30 minutes at 60 to 70% of maximum effort produces optimal results. For beginners, I recommend starting with bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, and planks. These exercises require no equipment and work multiple muscle groups simultaneously for maximum efficiency. The crucial element is maintaining proper form and staying consistent. Nutrition is equally important. Research from the University of Texas Department of Nutrition shows you need 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily for effective muscle synthesis. For a 130-pound adult, that's 71 to 95 grams of protein per day. Protein quality matters too. The amino acid leucine is particularly effective for muscle building and is abundant in eggs, chicken breast, salmon, Greek yogurt, and lentils. Consuming protein within 30 minutes to 2 hours after exercise maximizes muscle recovery and growth. Many people overlook a critical factor: sleep. University of Chicago Sleep Research Center found that people getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep had 22% higher muscle synthesis rates compared to sleep-deprived individuals. This happens because growth hormone is primarily released during deep sleep. Stress management is also essential for maintaining muscle mass. Chronic stress increases cortisol production, which accelerates muscle breakdown. Managing stress through meditation, yoga, regular exercise, and adequate rest is crucial for muscle preservation. Your approach should vary by age. People in their 30s and 40s can maintain muscle mass with 2 to 3 resistance training sessions per week. Starting in your 50s, when muscle loss accelerates, you need to increase exercise frequency and protein intake. After 60, incorporating balance and flexibility training becomes essential. Women need special attention. Estrogen decline after menopause accelerates muscle loss. University of California research shows that postmenopausal women lose muscle mass twice as fast as men. Women should begin aggressive resistance training in their late 40s. Regular muscle mass measurement is important. Body composition analyzers or DEXA scans provide accurate readings. Simple self-assessments include standing from a chair without using your arms, balancing on one foot for 10 seconds, and climbing stairs without difficulty. Regarding supplements, creatine has proven benefits for strength and muscle mass. 3 to 5 grams daily is optimal, with adequate water intake. Vitamin D is essential for muscle function, and many people with limited sun exposure may need supplementation. However, whole foods are more important than supplements. Protein, carbohydrates, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals all impact muscle health. Magnesium, zinc, and iron are particularly crucial minerals for muscle contraction and recovery. Here are practical daily strategies. Take stairs instead of elevators. Get off public transportation. 1. Stop early and walk consciously. Engage muscles during household chores, and do squats or push-ups during TV commercial breaks. These small changes create more opportunities for muscle engagement throughout your day. Meal timing also matters. Including adequate protein at breakfast stimulates muscle synthesis throughout the day. Consume carbohydrates before exercise and protein, plus carbohydrates after exercise for optimal results. Let me address common misconceptions. First, muscle loss with aging isn't inevitable. Proper exercise and nutrition can prevent and reverse it. Second, resistance training won't make you bulky. Normal strength training doesn't produce bodybuilder-level muscle mass. The belief that cardio exercise alone is sufficient is also incorrect. While cardio benefits cardiovascular health, it has limitations for muscle building. Conversely, focusing only on strength training, while neglecting cardio, isn't optimal either. Balance both types of exercise. Here's motivating news. Muscle building effects appear faster than you might think. Strength improvements begin within 2 weeks of starting regular exercise. You'll notice muscle mass increases after 6 to 8 weeks, and others will see changes after 3 months. More importantly, increasing muscle mass makes daily life significantly easier. Lifting heavy objects becomes effortless. Climbing stairs feels comfortable, and overall energy improves dramatically. This goes beyond lifespan extension to genuine quality of life enhancement. The research is crystal clear. Muscle mass is not just about looking good or feeling strong. It's a fundamental determinant of how long and how well you'll live. Your muscles are literally your fountain of youth, producing compounds that fight aging, disease, and decline. Starting today isn't too late. Small changes implemented consistently will lead to remarkable improvements in your health span and lifespan. The investment you make in building muscle today will pay dividends for decades to come. Remember, aging gracefully isn't about accepting decline. It's about taking control of the factors that determine your future health and vitality. Muscle mass is the most powerful tool you have in that fight. Your future self will thank you for every representative, every gram of protein, and every good night's sleep you prioritize today. The choice is yours: accept gradual decline or take action to build the strong, resilient body that will carry you confidently into your golden years. If this information has opened your eyes to the life-changing importance of muscle mass, please share it with anyone who could benefit. Small changes in awareness can lead to transformative improvements in health outcomes. Thank you for investing in your health education today. Your commitment to understanding and improving your well-being is truly commendable. Here's to your strongest, healthiest, longest life possible.